And now, the hottest podcast around the globe, Straight Up TV. With your host, that dude all-star.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Straight Up TV. If this is your first time tuning in, man, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man, and I will appreciate it. All right, today is going to be a great episode, man. Today is 4 April 2023, man, and I am streaming live from Georgia. All right, this is your first time. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man, and I will appreciate it, man. Like, subscribe, share, and comment, man, and I will appreciate it so much. All right, this episode is sponsored by Light the Night. Light the Night. Light the Night. Listen, if you want to light the night, you have to get Light the Night. Go see Mr. Vernon Walker in San Antonio, Texas, man, if you want to light the night with Light the Night. All right. Our other sponsor is the 210 Slingers, man. The 210 Slingers, man. Go check them out on Facebook, man. The 210 Slingers. They're always in the street. They're always in the street. They're always slinging. Go check them out on Facebook. 210 Slingers. All right. And our last sponsor is the ATL Slingshot store, man. Go check out Santos and Maylene over there in Kennesaw, Georgia, man. I know they got what you need, man. Go check out the ATL Slingshot store. All right. All right. So if this is your first time tuning in, man, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat, man. We have a great cast today, man. Today, we are streaming with the four-seaters, man. We're streaming with the four-seaters, man. Listen, if you are a slingshot person and you know slingshots, you know that the top of the tier is the four-seaters, man. The four-seaters, listen, they're called what? The bus. They're called the money. They're called, man, they have so many names, man. Listen, if you have a four-seater, you're a flex. You're flexing every time you pull into the parking lot because I really don't like you guys. Really, I don't. I really don't like you. But you guys are part of the community, man. And you get all the love, you get all the shine, man. So, like I said, if you're watching, please share this with someone right now. Call someone, let them know that we're live right now. All right, so let's get some introductions going on, man. We're going to start up top, man. We're going to start with Scotty Roberts. Introduce yourself, sir.
I'm Scotty Roberts. I own Bloodline Custom Cycles in Canton, Texas. We dabble a little bit in slingshots. I got about 5 under my belt. We have built a few, and that's really about it. I'm kind of a newbie. Not real sure why I'm even here tonight because no one knows who the hell I am.
Come on, Scotty. He's really humble. He's a humble guy. Ethan, what's up, Dream Killer?
What's going on, everybody? I'm Ethan, project manager at UAS under Jack.
All right. We're going to move down to Mr. Clay. What's up, sir? Introduce yourself.
My wife picking it. I'm Clayton, just ride slingshots whenever I can, whenever I get a break. Just a little hobby on the side.
Got it. Nice. We're going to travel all the way to New Jersey. Paco, what's up, Paco?
What's up, my Slingshot family? My name is Paco from New Jersey. Team Light 'em Up. I'm also kind of new at this also. Got my sling from Jack, my brother Jack. I bought it from him, already stretched out, and just, I love it.
Got it. Nice. All right, let's keep it going. We're going to go all the way to Louisiana. Irvin, what's up, Irvin?
What's happening, y'all? My name's Irvin Carr. My nickname's Easy. My wife and I have a company called Sling Fusion, and our slingshot is the Big Easy. I mean, what else can it be if it's from New Orleans? So, we ride.
All right. Let's keep it going. We're going to travel all the way to Atlanta. Hot Sauce, what's up?
What's going on? Yep. So my name is Hot Sauce, and if you saw my bike, you'll pretty much understand why it's called Hot Sauce.
True.
that's all I'm gonna say right now. We're gonna let it slide. Let's I got a lot to say, so we're gonna go on to you.
All right, all right, all right. Let's move to our next panel guest, and we're gonna talk to Tammy. What's going on, Tammy?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, Ethan. Hey, Jack. How are y'all doing? I got my four-seater slingshot stretched down at UAS by Ethan and the team. I live in Lakeland. I actually lived in Georgia most of the time, though. Just moved down from Augusta a couple of years ago. So, but yeah, and I'm the creator of the four-seater slingshot page on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook. I'm the Facebook four-seater person.
Okay, all right. Hey, Tammy, what's the name of it again? What is it called on Facebook?
Four-seater slingshots.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. I was looking for it, Tammy. I didn't see it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was looking for it yesterday. I didn't see it.
I just tried to name it simple.
Slingshot owners.
Oh, okay, yeah, four-seater slingshot owners. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just tried to name it simple so that if you were looking for just simple the number 4, four-seater slingshot. Yeah.
Cool. Well, welcome, Tammy. All right, so we come to our last panel member, and everybody knows him. His name is Jack. I remember when he came to Atlanta to one of the first SS takeovers. He brought this white slingshot, and the sound was crazy, and I was jealous. And Jack was acting all cool like he didn't know nobody. And we was at the racetrack, and Big Tigger was there, and the plug was there, and it was that way. You know what I'm saying, Jack? What's up, Jack? Introduce yourself.
Oh, yeah. Those are great days. Just want to say thank you for having us from the UAS family. So we've been part of the slingshot community since 2014. And that's when we got our very first one and started developing parts. And just absolutely love the family. Those were great times. Big Tigger. T was there. T ended up buying one. And, there was it was a good time. Atlanta, one of my favorite shows.
Yeah. That's Jack. That I remember when you had that white slingshot with the tombstones on it. Nobody's seen that stuff, man.
Nobody knew it.
That slingshot sounded so amazing. I remember we were parked in the alley and you just stole the show, man. Stole the show. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Yes,
all right, so we have another guest popping in, and I can't see the guest. So okay. I can't see the guests. We have someone else trying to get in, but I can't quite see them. All right, so let's keep it going. All right, so Jack, man, let's get this going, man. Listen, if you're just now tuning in, this is the episode of episodes, man. We're talking to everybody on the screen is a four-seater owner, except Dreamkiller. Dreamkiller is just part of the four-seater. He's part of the company that makes four-seaters. But everybody else is a four-seater owner, and we got video, y'all. We got video of these slingshots, so make sure you stay tuned and make sure you text somebody because you want to see these videos, man. Listen, we got some crazy stretches right here. All right, so listen, if you're just tuning in, our sponsors are Light the Night, 210 Slingers out of San Antonio, Texas, and the ATL Slingshot store, man. Go check those guys out, man. They're my sponsors, man. I got some wonderful sponsors. I'm looking for some more. So if you want to be a sponsor, get at me. All right. So let's get started, Jack, man. And I want to thank everybody for participating in this live stream, man. Jack, I want to put you on the spot, man. I want to talk to you, man. And all the panel members, if you guys want to chime in, feel free to chime in. Jack, I want to know, what was the vision? Why did you decide to stretch out a slingshot, Jack? Why did you were sitting in the garage and you was like, you know what? I want to put 2 more seats in this thing. So what was the vision, Jack?
So like I said, we got our first sling in 2014, and my daughter was 4 years old at the time, and she used to ride around. I don't know if you ever saw her in any of the SS takeovers, but I had her in a car seat, 4 years old, 5 years old, riding around. And, I just said, I want to do something different. I was talking to a couple friends, and one of them was Vinny. He was a big pioneer in the beginning. He's not really into slingshots too much right now, but was in the beginning. And we talked about it. And, one of the things that came across was why not do a 4-seater? And so we basically, I think in 2015, we tore one apart, put it together, and the rest is history. I think there's close to 1,000 UAS 4-seaters / 6-seaters out there right now. We're not there yet, but we're getting close. This year we should hit 1,000.
Wow.
So
nice. Really nice, man. Crazy. Damn, that many? Good God, that's crazy. All right. That is a lot, Jack, man. You guys been busy, man. So, Jack, so when it came to the stretch, man, like before you were able to start offering the service to the public, man, like how long did it take you to get it like perfectly for you before you could start offering the service to everybody?
So here's the thing. So in the very beginning, we had it in, we engineered it. We used top fuel dragster engineering when we designed it. Our design, I mean, like I told you how many we have, and we've had not a single failure on the body at all. I mean, and we guarantee it for life. So basically, if you get it stretched by us, you'll never have a failure on the frame. It's much stronger than the Polaris frame itself. And we've had people that have been T-boned in accidents and immediately run to us and get another one. They swear it saved their life. What we did though, after we built the first one, because you never know, there could be issues with twists, with vibration, stuff like that. We tested it for almost a solid year. We wore helmets. We went around the Atlanta speed track, and we had 4 people in it with helmets, 110, 120 miles an hour. I mean, we went through Tail of the Dragon, Maggie Valley. We actually put it and released it to the public and allowed it to happen after we did intensive, basically testing. We built 2 frames and we tested them both for stretch, and then we measured them, make sure there wasn't any sag. And, we would never offer to the public after we just built one. I mean, basically, we want to make sure they're going to be safe. People's lives are in our hands, and we chop a vehicle. Now, with that said, we've stretched many other vehicles before, so we are very familiar with that process. That's what we did audio and we did stretching, so we were very familiar with it, and we want to make sure it was perfect with no issues at all. And like I said, so I would say it almost took about a solid year before we released it to the general public after we made about 2 or 3 frames. And, again, now everybody putting LS1 motors, superchargers, 4-wheel, crazy sound systems. I'm sure you've seen that green thing with 4 wheels and that. I mean, he must have 5,000 pounds of stereo on there. That's our stretch, So we basically, you can throw anything at it. It's going to handle it. No issues at all.
Nice. Yeah, I remember, Jack. I remember seeing, I think it was the Plug. He was doing donuts in a four-seater. I think he was doing donuts. You remember that, Jack?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing the Plug out there in the parking lot cutting up. All right. Hey, nice, Jack. That's good information, man. Good information, man. Now everybody know the history behind, the stretch. So how long does it take, Jack? How long does it take from the time I drop my bike off, Jack, and I pick it up? How long does it take to get stretched?
So we're on a rotation system. So the basic 4-seater, we quote 30 days, and it doesn't matter when you drop it off. However, we also offer a rush where you could get it done in a week. So we could give you a 4-seater from start to finish in a week. It does cost a little bit more, but we will put you ahead of everybody. But with that said, the people we put you ahead of still get it done within 30 days. No issues at all. We literally, I mean, Ethan can tell you, we get them dropped off to us every single day, and we stretch them every single day. Last year, there were weeks that we were doing 16, 17 a week. So.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's crazy, Jack. So, Jack, I guess what I'm understanding, Jack, is that you guys got so good at this stuff, you can do it in a week. I mean, you guys got it. You guys got it patented so good that if someone drops off a sling in 7 days, they stretched.
Yeah, I mean, we guarantee 7 days if they pay the premium price. So,
oh wow,
but I mean. Again, we have an amazing team. We have guys that's all they do. Literally, so we have an expert on every level. You know, everybody has growing pains, stuff like that. I mean, we hired people, we let go of people. But at this point right now, it's cruise control. I mean, we get it in, it's stripped. Your bike's stripped within an hour and a half. It's stretched within a day or two. We put it back together. Everything's, you know, so, I mean, we can do an expedited, we guarantee a week, or normal is 30 days or less. A lot of rental companies will drop 2 or 3 off, and they're getting all 3 in 30 days.
Wow. Crazy. Well, Jack, if I was going to drop off my Slingshot, Jack, how should it arrive to you? How should I prepare my Slingshot when it arrives to you?
So we take them in any way you want. Obviously, we do. If it shows up with a bunch of speakers, exhausts, lights, we charge extra to remove all that kind of stuff. And it does take a little bit longer. I mean, usually still within the 30 days. The taking apart isn't a big deal. However, if you want to, the price we quote is based on a stock Slingshot or a Slingshot that we don't have to deal with any of that stuff. So a lot of dealers that we have, because we build for other shops. You know, we build for you know, like Elvin, RCB, Dwayne, Slingshot Adventures, all those guys. A lot of those guys will take it to us already stripped down. We stretch it, they get it back, and then they perform their magic, you know, on the bike. A regular consumer drops it off to us how it is. We take it apart, we put it back, and that's it. But we prefer if it doesn't have 50 speakers, 1,000 lights on it, because we do charge to remove it, and we do charge to put it back if you want us to. But we don't have to. We just want to stretch it, and that's really our core business is creating speaker pods and styling accessories and stretching Slingshots. So
all right, Jack, so I got one more question, then we're going to go into a video. Jack, I seen you guys in Tampa a couple weeks ago, and I did some videos of the 4-seaters that you had there. So the last question, Jack, before we go into the video, Jack, this is the $1 million question, Jack. How much does it cost to get stretched, Jack? How much does it cost?
So the stretch itself is $8,500 for a 4-seater stretch. That comes with the painted sides, the center console, completely done. Floors molded, the sides. If you look at the fit and finish of all our stuff, it's really good. I mean, it looks like it belongs. It looks like it came with the Slingshot. We use fiberglass on the parts, so it looks like a Slingshot is. Yeah. That is $8,500 for a 2015 to 2019. We charge a little bit more for a 2020 plus. The price is plus seats, plus matching seats, because there are so many different trim levels on a Slingshot. Matching seats for older ones only run $400 for the pair. On our models, it's running around $1,600 for the pair. If you want Brahms seats that are, you know, have Gucci all over them or something like that, then they're going to be $3,000. You know, so yeah. But it's whatever the cost of the seats just gets added to the stretch, and it's $8,500, and that's it. So the price is literally almost half of what it was when we first started. Wow. And then, you know, that's very affordable. The best part about it is it holds its value. So when you go to buy a used 4-seater, you will get 100% of your money back for that stretch. Maybe not for all the other stuff, but for the stretch itself, you know, it's there. How many times can you say you modified something or put money in it and you get 100% of your money back? Not very often.
Right, Jack. Jack, you're killing the game, Jack. You're killing the game, son. Since I met you, 2015, you're killing the game.
Right.
All right, Jack. So we're gonna get into a video that I seen you guys about a couple weeks ago when I won first place and second place. Y'all probably seen that. If you didn't, you didn't. But anyway, I won first and second. But don't worry about it. It's another story. But anyway, let's get into the video. And when we come back, we're gonna talk to the panel members. We're gonna talk to the panel members. We're gonna ask those guys some questions about why they got their Slingshot stretched, and we'll be right back after the video. All right, and we are back. We are back. Jack, man, you're killing the game. The four-seater game is your world, Jack. It's your world, man.
Thank you.
Your world, Jack.
Thank you. We have a great team and amazing customers. So without those, we would be nothing. So.
All right. So let's get into some questions. Let's get talking to the panel members. So we're gonna start off with Scotty. Scotty, you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Scotty. We're gonna start off with some questions, Scotty. You're gonna be first, and we're gonna go all the way around. All right. So listen, we have quite a few people watching us. So let's be honest. When I ask you these questions, because there might be some people out there about to go and get stretched. So what you say helps them out. Okay. All right. So listen, we're gonna start with the first question. Why did you decide to get stretched out, Scotty?
For airspace. That's it.
Airspace.
I don't know why I'm here. We did a 24-inch stretch just for 13 and a half foot airspace. That's it.
Hey, cut it out.
Well worth it. I spoke to Jack a couple times about stretching it for us for my customer, and nothing bad about Jack. Jack's a great dude, but I listen to a lot of people that I probably shouldn't listen to, and we ended up having it done locally by Joey Illusions. This was dropped off, it was stretched, and delivered back to me in 36 hours.
Okay.
I announced the price because he gave me a good price when I was a dealer, but we took it to him naked, basically, and then he just cut it, fucking welded it together, and then we put it all back together, made new panels, body panels, and everything. He did a great job. Jack does a great job. I let too many people influence me before I knew Jack, or Jack would have probably would have stretched it for us. But other than that, like I said, I couldn't believe it. 36 hours. It was back in my shop, and we were putting it together. Strictly for airspace. That was it. No other reason. We didn't want 4 seats. Mainly because I heard some horror stories about the wind was so bad in the back seat. I was trying to sell it to the customer, and then I was also trying to be honest with the customer about some feedback that I had from other people saying the wind was just horrible in the back seat, and the kids didn't want to even sit back there. But since that, man, I've heard nothing but great stories. So I wish we probably would have went a total 4-seater, but we still did it for airspace. Bottom line, we got 8 12-inch subs back there. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're the only one in the country that's got 8 12-inch subs. So
okay,
that's probably why I'm here
tonight. All right, thank you, Scotty.
Yes, sir.
Let's move down to Mr. Clay in Atlanta. Mr. Clay, why did you decide to get stretched, sir?
Let me see. That was 2017.
Yes, sir.
I think I was at my house in Hampton, and I think Jack, didn't you come to my house? Jack came to my house.
I picked it up.
Yeah, mine took a little bit longer. It was a special bill. I think it was about 2 months, Jack.
Yep.
He had to modify the back end and make a casing for the back end.
Yeah, they had the four-wheeler.
Yeah, it was like 2 months. I think I did it just because I wanted to be different. That's about it.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. All right, man. I appreciate that, Clay, man. Listen, stay tuned. You see the video, you're gonna see Mr. Clay's stretch 4-wheel 4 seats. Okay. Paco, what's up, man? Talk to me, Paco. Why did you're on mute too, Paco? You're on mute right now. Talk to me, Paco. Why did you decide to get stretched?
So basically, I bought mine stretched already. I went straight for the 4-seater. I had driven a 2-seater from my buddy. But to be honest with you, when I first saw the Slingshot, it was at the Javits Convention Center in New York. when it first came out, and I was like, that shit is hideous. I was like, I do not like it. I was into motorcycles, blah blah blah, and little by little it grew on me, and then I decided to go straight for a 4-seater because I wanted to take my granddaughter with me. So I started looking. I found one that Jack was selling. I hit Jack up. It was for my birthday. I said, I called him. He said, it's yours. I wired him the money, and that was it, man. And I love it. I haven't had not one issue with it. I did a lot of work to it after I got it from Jack. But I've been happy with it, man. Like, obviously we all know it gets a lot of attention.
Oh yeah.
I think it rides great. It's a money pit, you just keep dumping money into it. But hey,
Yeah.
man, like I tell everybody, when I pass away, I ain't taking nothing with me, man. So I enjoy it,
Yeah. And Paco, I seen you competing, man. I seen you competing at in Myrtle Beach, man, at the SS Takeover, man. You sound good too, bro. You sound good too.
Yeah. So last year was pretty much my first year heavy into it. The year before that, I did a few little shows. Last year, I got more into it. Getting my feet wet, experience, volume control, song selection, all that stuff that comes into play. And I had some wins, I had some losses, but at the end of the day, we had fun. This year is gonna be, I believe, better than last year for my team. So we're looking forward to getting this going, getting out there, going to other states, hitting more events besides the SS Takeover. We're trying to get out there, so that's where we're at right now.
Yeah, Paco is a member, for our audience, Paco is a member of the Team Light 'em Up New Jersey. Team Light 'em Up New Jersey. All right, let's keep it going.
Yes,
Mr. Irvin, boy, that boy got a stretch 4-seater. That thing, boy. Hey, I like them pictures you sent me, sir. Hey, Mr. Irvin, why did you decide to get stretched, sir? I can't hear you, sir. Nah, we still can't hear you, Matt. Irvin, you might have to log out, log back in, sir. Yeah, you might have to log back out and log in. Let's jump down to hot sauce. Hot sauce. Listen, y'all gotta see the videos, man. Hot sauce is one of a kind. Hot sauce, you're on mute right now. But hot sauce, why did you decide to get stretched?
I mean, it's gonna be a real ghetto answer. I just wanted to stun on their ass.
You just wanted, and that's what you're doing too.
Be a professional. Yeah, I'm off of work. I'm not logged into a corporate call right now. I just wanted to stunt on their ass. Yeah. And it's just like Clay, I just wanted to be different. I love, I love attention. So, what better way to put the love into my slingshot, which, already gets attention even if it's a 2-seater, but I think 4-seater is more so, okay, now you're standing out type of thing. And honestly, it was really like Walmart. Ethan is the designer of my bike. He dealt with a very, very difficult customer. I am. Jack probably heard all type of things about me, and they were so ready to get rid of me. But you know what? They treated me so sweet. They really did, because honestly, it was like Walmart. I went in there for like some bread, and I ended up coming out with a whole basket full of stuff.
It was a big bill,
but yeah, it was a cool experience, and it's definitely getting a lot of attention. So. Yeah. Well worth the wait.
Yeah, for all our viewers, about 2 days ago, I was at a little brunch, and comedy show, about 20 slingshots here in Atlanta. And I started seeing people looking and yelling and pointing. And Hot Sauce was making her entrance into the parking lot, taking up all the attention. But anyway, you're going to see her slingshot a little bit later. All right, Tammy, what's going on, Tammy? Talk to me. Why did you decide to get stretched out?
Hey, well, my slingshot is not real fixed up like everybody else's. It would never go into any kind of competition, but it's a 2019 SL. It's the dark blue and black, and I had it stretched. One of the reasons is this right here. This is my girl Sophie.
Yeah.
And she loves riding in the back seat of the slingshot. And I couldn't take my sister, my best friend, or anybody with me, and my dog. So I did it for more room and just so I could take more, love with me while I'm riding, I guess. But Jack and them did a fantastic job, and they were really nice. Ethan was really great. And they made it very affordable for me. We did some trading on the seats and things like that. But I smile every time I drive it. I've had it since I bought it for my birthday in 2019, and I had it stretched for my birthday in 2021. So
nice. Tammy, what state are you in again?
I'm in Florida now, okay. Lakeland, Central Florida. I'm only an hour or so from Jack and them.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I'll never forget when she left. Sophie put her paws up on the center console and literally was in heaven leaving, like absolute heaven.
Yeah. I didn't send you any pictures of it. I should have, but she wears goggles now, and it's so much fun. And we all talk about, we get attention, of course, and I can drive up and people are looking at her, not saying a word about the slingshot. They're like, look at the cool dog with the, goggles on. But that's all. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Thank you, Tammy. Let's move down to Mr. Irvin. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, sir. I can hear you, sir. Sir, why did you decide to get stretched out, Mr. Irvin? And I may say you have a nice stretch four-seater, sir. But why did you decide to get stretched?
Believe it or not, I was on Facebook and a guy was having problems with his build, and he got on there. He's like, somebody just come get this thing. It's never left the shop. I've had it stretched. I've had it turboed. Somebody come get it. So it was a good business investment for me. It was real cheap. So I went and got it, and I looked at it. And I'm like, man, you know what? I can just drive people around in this thing like a big old limo. And then I start falling in love. I put some wheels on it. My wife said, don't put the wheels. I put some sound in. That's too much sound. Then I started putting lights, and it's burning. So I put some lights, and then I put some more lights, and then I put some more lights, and then some more lights. So it's lit up pretty good. And for me, kind of like Hot Sauce, being down here like in New Orleans on Bourbon Street. So I have my own two-seater. So in my two-seater, I have TVs. I ride out on Bourbon Street. I get in the middle of Bourbon Street. I air it out. In the middle of Bourbon Street, I'm going all aired out in my two-seater. And it was nice. But when that four-seater comes, people have to look and look and look like, man, that thing is long. So I love the attention that I get with that four-seater, with the lights, with the wheels, with just the big, man. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you a quick story about Mr. Clay up here. Mr. Clay up there. So we were at, I think we were in Atlanta. We were at either Dave and Buster's or some main event, some event. And it was a bunch of two-seaters. And we were just all talking. And out of nowhere, someone started pointing towards the intersection that you pull into the parking lot where we were at. And I turned around, it was Clay. Clay was pulling in, and he's so long, he was pulling in for 15 minutes, bro. That's how long he was. I was like, jeez. So that's the first time I've seen that stretch, man. You seen him pull in, and he just kept coming in. I was like, what in the hell? So, that four-seater demands a different type of attention. So let's get into this. All right, let's get into you guys' slingshots. Let's let the audience see you guys slingshots. And Dream Killer down there, I haven't forgot about you, sir. You wanna say something, Mr. Dream Killer?
I'm good, buddy. I'm just drinking coffee, listening.
Yeah. That's Ethan, y'all. Dream
Definitely.
killer. All right, so let's get into this video. Show the audience your slingshots, and we'll be right back. All right, and we are back, man. Listen, man, you guys, hey, San, what's going on, San?
Been riding.
You've been riding, I see.
Sorry, y'all.
All right, San, you just missed the video. You just missed yourself on the screen. But I'm glad you're here. Go ahead and introduce yourself, San.
My name is San. I'm from Burleson, North Carolina. How y'all doing?
Welcome. All right, so you guys have some awesome slingshots, man. It was my honor to put that little film strip together for you guys, man. Awesome slingshots, man. Should be proud of yourself. So let's keep it going, man. I want to talk about I want to talk about the life. Well, those of you that can answer the question, the life before the stretch and the life after the stretch. So we'll start with San since she all late. San, we're going to talk about, can you explain before you got it stretched and after you got it stretched?
Before I got it stretched, it was. When I got it stretched, it was.
Wait a minute. So you saying
like
yeah?
But like
I'm just saying, like when it was the 2-seater. I mean, 2-seaters is fine. It was. You got your 2-seater, but
I appreciate
when
that.
You stretched it, just whole nother life.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious that say you was riding with your friends with a 2-seater, and then you got stretched. How was it when you came back to ride with the same friends?
I added more friends. The ones who couldn't get to go the first go round got to go the next go round.
Oh wow!
Everybody want to ride, so I mean I got like a lot of girlfriends. So some people got left out. I got grandkids, so the 4-seater just changed up the whole game. And everybody, it usually be 4 of us in there. It usually be 4 in there. We usually be deep. So I love it. Love it.
Nice. All right, let's go to Irvin. Irvin, talk to me, bro. I don't know if you were a 2-seater first. I can't remember, but how do you feel about life with a stretch 4-seater?
So I have my own 2-seater still.
Okay.
My wife has her own 2-seater, and we have the 4-seater, right? So my 2-seater, I haven't driven in 2 years.
And why is that, sir? Why is that? Wait a minute. This disrespectful. Why haven't you driven the 2-seater?
Man, that 4-seater gets it.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go. And, I feel like back in the 70s when you had to turn that corner like that, like get on it.
Yeah.
But for a whole 2 blocks to get it turning. I mean, I love it. The attention that I get, the big wheels on a big bike. I mean, it just does it. I have more room to have fun. Now here's the other thing. So we used to ride motorbikes, right? So I wanted a Slingshot because me and my wife could ride together, right? So we got the 2-seater, we ride together. But then that wasn't good enough. She got her own 2-seater. Then we get the 4-seater. She don't ride in the front seat. She rides in the back. I got to chauffeur her around, man. So it's a whole different, like, Keisha gets chauffeured around in a 4-seater.
Yeah. Why not?
Right?
Why
and
not?
It's hard to tell people no now because now I have room. Like everybody wants to ride, and it's like, oh man. So I'm gonna have to get with Jack, get a 6-seater, 8-seater, a 12-seater, whatever he's coming up with, because everybody wants to ride.
Right.
We're ready.
All right. When we come back, we're gonna talk to Tammy. We're gonna talk to Tammy about her 4-seater life with a 4-seater when we get back.
Showdown is traveling the country, and it's shaking up a city near you like a freight train. And the first stop is Jacksonville, Florida. Duval! That's right, April 21st through the 23rd. And it's all happening at the Northern Tools facility, located at 10,000 Atlantic Boulevard, Jacksonville, Florida. Friday night, we light the night with the LED competition, where there's $1,000 up for grabs for having the best set of light. Followed by a night ride through the city, the jazz under the light. And then Saturday, we light up the city with the 3-wheel showdown, 3-wheel toy. Get it all cleaned up and sounding right, so you can show up to show out at the 3-wheel showdown. It's the biggest bike show for the Polaris Slingshot, Can-Am Ryker, Spider, Vanderhall, T-Rex, all 3-wheel motorcycles. The 3-wheel showdown is the only place you can win over $5,000 in cash and prizes. Then immediately after the sound competition, we take the official after party to the 3-wheel showdown to Dave & Buster's. That's right, April 21st through the 23rd, as the 3-wheel showdown invades Jacksonville, Florida. For more information or directions, call 210-835-5910 or log on to showdownrally.com.
I don't care.
All right, and we're back. All right, so Tammy, let's pick up where we left off. Tammy, talk to us, Tammy, about the life with a 4-seater Slingshot.
Well, I was thinking about that, and I thought the first thing I'm going to say is that U-turns are a bit more difficult. And my sister was actually driving it right after it got stretched, and she hit the curb on a normal U-turn that we had always made. wasn't anything, different, but it's, so it's longer, so it didn't make the turn. It's okay. It didn't mess it up or anything too much, but it's fine. But making the U-turns is really a lot more. You have to be more careful about that. And, but beforehand, I mostly rode alone. Didn't have a lot of people riding with me. And like everybody says, now everybody wants to ride. I take my dog everywhere I go. My sister goes with me all the time. You can do all kinds of things. I actually have a hitch on mine also. I got the Wicked hitch. And so, I've pulled a trailer from Augusta to Tallahassee and, and things like that and back. So you can do stuff like that with it too. But I love, the Slingshot either way. I mean, 2-seaters are great too, but I just like having the room for more people, more things. It's just more fun,
Nice. Got it. So Tammy, with the hitch, you drove that thing all the way to Tallahassee?
Yes. I had bought something in Tallahassee and I needed to put it on a trailer. It was actually a 3-wheeled, what they call a Fat Tad electric, recumbent bike. It's a recumbent trike. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but I had found one for a really good price in Tallahassee and I was living in Augusta. So I hooked up my small trailer, just a small trailer, and just pulled it down to Tallahassee from Augusta, picked up the trailer, and came back in a couple of days. Nice. And the Wicked hitch, there's several hitches I think out there. I don't know how many, but I did mine before that guy the guy that came up with them was in Maggie Valley. And I went up there and spent an entire day with him, and we took my sling apart and we attached the hitch to the frame. So mine's attached to the top part of the frame. And some of them are connected in different places, but that's where mine came from. And I think he sold it. He was in bad health, and I think he sold the rights to that, but it's still called the Wicked hitch, I believe.
Nice. Okay. Hot Sauce, talk to me. Hot Sauce, talk to me about the life of a 4-seater, Hot Sauce. And you're on mute too. You're on mute, but you have a distinctive look, Hot Sauce. You have a roof that covers the whole Slingshot, Hot Sauce. Talk to us about the life of having a 4-seater.
So just to piggyback off the roof. So at UAS, you have I kind of help with the design on the roof, because you could either have it where all 4 windows can open on the top, or I was kind of on the edge about it being kind of shaky because you are extending it, and this is something that UAS Jack, they basically make the hood to replicate the original hood from Polaris. So I wanted it to be stable. So what they did with mine is that they actually placed it where it would not open, because I wasn't really concerned on all of it opening and being able to have the wing look. As long as the wing look was in the front, that's all I was really concerned about. So I'm glad I made that decision, and I'm glad they were able to do it. Just big shout out to UAS. You guys were very nice to me there. I know I was something else to deal with, but next time I come back, Jack, just understand, what I order, I will. Yeah. All right. So anyway, so
I think Ethan heard the most. I think Ethan dealt with the most of it on the.
He did. He definitely did. He definitely. And Ethan was super sweet.
You got something to say, Ethan? You got something to say, Ethan?
It was a nice experience.
Lying. Stop lying.
Yeah.
Ooh, such a good lie. It was a nice experience. No, Ethan was super sweet though, because I'm the type of customer, if you tell me, oh, now we can do this. Now we can do. I'm like, well, okay, do it. So anyway, life after a stretch is just like what Tammy said. The U-turns are definitely they were challenging. I tried to turn real quick, in the middle of traffic. Like if I made a mistake, and I ended up holding up traffic. And then in my mind, I'm like, well, fuck it, because it's cute anyway, so people want to watch it anyway. Turn, so I'll just hold it up until I take my time because I'm not going to hit this thing. Okay. Right. So the other thing is, see, I see a lot of people with the 4-seaters that you showed, but the way that Ethan designed my bike, he has a lot of things that like the you got to help me out, Ethan, okay? Because I don't know the proper terms for this. All the stuff that you put on at the bottom that makes it like lower, yeah, and the pods and stuff like that. You have to be super delicate when you drive it. It's not like before where you can just like, okay, oh, I hit a bump, damn. No, it's like if you hit a bump now, it's like, damn, what the hell did I mess up? So I'm getting out looking, and I'm just real concerned and stuff because I put a lot of money into it. So I just say it's a very delicate ride right now for me because I'm a perfectionist and I don't want any bumps or any scratches or anything anywhere. So, but it was the best thing that I ever did. Honestly, to be crazy, this is gonna sound crazy, but even after you guys took apart everything and stripped it all the way down to the bottom, it rides even better than what it did before I got it from Polaris, the manufacturer. So I'm like, did Polaris put everything together right? Because now I'm getting more pickup. It's the cabin is not as hot anymore. Even my wife, she rode with me the other day and she was like, it's not as hot anymore. And it's not this and it's not that. It's just luxury. Yeah. Honestly. I mean, it fits us. It fits our lifestyle. So nice. Big shout out to UAS.
Yeah, I used to. That's when everybody asks what the negatives are, U-turns are one of them. It's more like a pickup truck now. So like turning almost like a pickup truck because the wheelbase is very similar to a pickup truck, even though it's only around 15.5 feet long. But the ride, because the wheelbase is longer, is far superior to a 2-seater. And you don't really lose any performance. Now, yes, if there's 4 guys my size, and no offense, Scotty, but Scotty's size in it, then, you're going to lose a little bit of performance. But I tell you, when we unveiled the 6-seater, it was me, Smitty, like there was literally 6 guys, 250 plus in that thing. And we cruised in like it was nothing. So it's not understood, but you don't lose that much performance. The ride is superior, but U-turns are like driving a pickup truck.
Yeah. Nice.
The other thing is the change in suspension too. Going with the 4-seater, you guys recommend that the suspension gets changed, whether it's air ride or whether it's something that you dial in, and that makes a big difference in the ride too.
Your coilovers.
Okay. All right. Let's keep it going. Paco, you're on mute up there, sir. You're on mute right now. But Paco, talk to us with the life of a 4-seater, man. What is the life like? Describe it to us.
I don't know what it was to have a 2-seater, so I can't comment on that. Like I said, I went straight for the 4-seater. I did like the 2-seater, but like I said, I wanted to bring my granddaughter with me. So I went straight for the 4-seater. I've always been into cars and customizing music. Before the Slingshot, I was into the big wheel baggers. I still have my Harley, big wheel, lay frame. I mean, you name it, paint job. And after I got the Slingshot, I kind of pushed the Harley to the side a little bit. And I think I used it in I think last month was my 3rd year with the Slingshot. And I think I've used the Harley maybe twice.
Jeez.
Yeah, man. It's I don't know. It's like
Harley.
But listen to this. Before my Harley, I had a Hayabusa. I was into sports bikes. I got my Harley. I barely used the Hayabusa. I got my Slingshot. I barely used the Harley. It's like it's so much comfortable. You just get in it. You take off. I mean, I get looks on my Harley. It's done up, but it's just different. Like I don't know how to explain it, but you know, and now with this whole music thing, you know, you get out there, you meet a lot of people, you have fun, you know, you do big rides. The big rides are crazy, man. That's you know, a lot of fun. So that's basically it for me. I mean, you know, like I said, I've always been into customizing. I do all my work, everything from, you know, obviously I don't make parts, but you know, I do all my install, whatever. I teamed up with my team last year, Team Light 'em Up. You know, we do pretty good for ourselves.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much all our bikes sound awesome.
Oh yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, you know, you can't be too cocky because there's always somebody that's gonna come with a nicer slingshot, a louder slingshot, you know. So, you know, I'm low profile, man. I don't really do social media too much. I'm kind of quiet guy, but you know, I like to show off a little, you know.
Yeah.
And I love my 4-seater. Like I said, I haven't had no issues with it, thank God.
Great.
I bought it from Jack, so that's pretty much it, man. I mean,
nice.
I don't think I can go back to nothing else. I've got a lot of offers to sell it for big money. Obviously, you know, it's a 4-seater, so like Jack said, it keeps the value. And with all the customizing I've done to it, I've gotten offered 3 times what I paid to Jack. Ooh. Yes.
Nice.
And like I tell him, I said, man, you know, thank you for the offer, but thank God I don't need the money right now. So I can't sell it, you know. One day when I'm pretty much done with this lifestyle, you know, I'll have a nice chunk of change there sitting, you know.
Okay.
And that's about it, man. Just waiting for this weather to break. Go do these competitions, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna see you out there, Paco. I know I'll see you out there. Jacksonville, probably, right?
Nah, North Carolina.
Okay, I'll see you there
at the end of the month.
Okay. All right, let's keep it going, Mr. Clay. Now I know Mr. Clay was one of the only 4-seaters in Atlanta for a while. So Mr. Clay, talk to us about that 4-seater life, man.
I mean, when I bought mine in 2017, I sent it straight to Jack. Let me see, I was about 30, 35, I think, 37. When I turned 45, I did want some softer colors, less light, less speakers. I can't tell y'all what's gonna happen if y'all got bright colors and a lot of the lights. Closer you get toward 50, you're gonna want to soften it up. That's me. You know, it just gets a little, I don't know how to explain it. You got to kind of change it, and it'll get you rejuvenated for those golden years. Yeah. I had bright orange, and I got to a blue. It's more mature now, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So I mean, some of you guys don't have all the loud colors and a lot of light like I had, but you get knocking on 50 years old. You want a nice, softer, lighter ride. You want the music, but you want to turn it up. Shit, I don't even turn mine up like I used to. I don't go past 12.
Yeah.
So it just a different feel. So I would suggest, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, you gotta think past the loudness. Otherwise, you're gonna spend a shitload changing it to adjust to your new lifestyle. Yeah. You know.
Okay.
Y'all see what I'm saying? When you start knocking on 50 years old, you ain't gonna want all that attention. You're gonna want it, but not too bright. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I just think long run, or otherwise just be prepared to readjust it and change it so you don't have. I don't know how to explain. Tell what I'm trying to say, Jack.
Shit, I just turned 50, so you know.
Yeah, but you sell them though. You selling them to all ages.
No, absolutely, yeah. I mean, they're kids love them. Obviously, the louder colors, more tamed down. Tammy's, I love the blue. You know, very clean, super clean. It's I don't know. I drive everything white. All my vehicles are white. So I don't know if that's a young or an old thing, but I've been like that all my whole life. So
Yeah, so mine used to look like a Christmas tree.
oh, I remember.
So it's I can drive it 10 more years now.
Yeah.
I like the new colors, Clay. I like the new colors. The other colors were aggressive, and the hood, he had a custom hood, and it was aggressive. This one is like you said, it's a really grown man's look. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah, really grown man's look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the same time, still demanding all the attention wherever it goes.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I think he's being a little bit too humble, because I mean, I don't know what he's talking about 50 and all that, because I can tell you from a younger person's perspective, and I'm not too far from you, this shit is fly as hell. Like it's not like you toned it down or nothing like that. It's more so like you turned it up.
Yeah.
I mean, like because when I say turn it up, I mean like the flyness of it. Like it's cool to change the color, but the colors that you have now, like, are just it's just more custom. It just you know that you customized it basically. I guess from the before when you had it, it was more so adding on to maybe what was already there originally or something like that.
Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is I got older, less is actually more.
Yeah.
I saw your bike in Atlanta, and like the rear end, the four
Oh, it's
wheel,
dope.
man, that, like,
it's crazy.
I be showing off your video like we best friends. I'm like, hey, look at my boy video. Because you walking around the back doing your sound like, that's my boy Clay right there. Yeah, check it out.
I had too much going on. It was orange though. Yeah, it was too much going on.
Right.
Likewise, anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
But man,
and my wife is close to your age, Clay, also, and I was hoping that she's listening into this, and I hope she thinks about that when she thinks about the Gucci and the Louis and the Dr. Hotlanta. So maybe she'll tone it down too.
It happens overnight. You wake up and say, you know what?
She got a BBL too. Hey, both of them got one. The Slingshot and her at the same time.
Yeah.
There you go.
I know she's gonna kill me for that one. Look, she's gonna kill me for that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get me one too. Shit.
All right. Hey, let me give a thank you for Slinger for a super chat, man. His message is 210 Slingers in the building. I'm joining the 4-seater gang soon. Great show, like always, fam. Listen, y'all go check out Slinger, man. If you want to keep laughing, check him out on Facebook, man. It's, especially if you've never seen Slingshot, the lights will blow you away. Go check him out. And also, he's one of the 210 Slingers at the same time. One of my sponsors, man. So let's keep it going. Scotty, you with us, Scotty? You with us, Scotty? I can't hear you, Scotty. I can't hear you, Scotty. You might have to log off and log back in, man. I can see you perfectly, but I can't hear you. So you might have to log off and log back in. All right, so let's keep it going, man. Keep it going. All right, so I have like one more question, man, and then we're gonna let you guys ask each other questions. So it's going to be opportunity for 4-seater Slingshot owners to ask questions to other 4-seater Slingshot owners. All right, so my last thing is, what advice, if someone walked up to you at the event and said, you know what, I'm thinking about it, you think I should do it, should I stretch it? Just give me something short. What would you say? We're going to start with Irvin down here. What would you say, Irvin? Someone walks up to you at the event and they want advice. They're finna get stretched out. You're on mute. Give us something short, Irvin. What would you say?
Go big. Don't
go
big. 6, man. Go 6. 4 getting old. Jack said he did 1,000 of them now. You got to be exclusive. Go 6.
Go 6. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Scotty, you with me, Scotty?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right,
sir.
Scotty. All right, Scotty. Welcome back to the show, sir. So
Yes,
listen,
sir.
question. If you were at an event and someone walked up to you and asked you for advice about getting their slingshot stretch, what would be your advice, sir?
Oh shit. I don't know. I guess I'd ask them why they wanted to do it. We did it for airspace. Other people do it for, to enjoy their kids or whatnot. It's either way, it's great, and get it done, because there's only a select few in the country that have it done.
Nice. San, you at the event, San. And I walk up to you. I say, San, I'm thinking about it, San. I don't know, San. I think I want it. What you gonna tell me, San?
Well, I'm gonna give people the same advice they gave me. There's a lot of people stretching slingshots now, but they always say go back to the original, the master, UAS. If you want to get it stretched, don't just go anywhere. Go to the original person that started it. That's where you need to go.
Okay. Nice.
Definitely do your homework on it, for sure.
Definitely. Tammy, talk to me, Tammy. I just walked up on you, Tammy, at the event, Tammy. I don't know, Tammy. I think my money right. I don't know, Tammy. My money feeling pretty good. Tammy, what you gonna tell me?
I'm gonna tell you to go to Jack, get it done. There's no doubt that you should get it done, and no doubt it's the best thing I've ever owned as far as a vehicle. I love it. And I bought mine at 57. Everybody, I'm 60. So I can tell you that, and I rode motorcycles my whole life too. So I got older and bought a slingshot. But yeah, I would tell people to definitely have it done. And like San was saying, go to the right person, go to the original.
Okay, nice. Hey, Mr. Clay, listen, man. I walked up on you, Clay. I seen you at the gas station. I said, hey, man, I think I'm a baller. I'm a baller, bro. What you gonna tell me, Clay?
If you can afford it, do it. You can afford it and you want it, do it.
Okay. Man, that's good advice. Paco, what you gonna tell me, bro? What you gonna tell me, Paco? I need advice, man. I want to do it.
Basically, like everyone's saying, man, go to Jack. They need to do their homework. Jack's done homework already. You know what I mean? And he's already proven that his work speaks for itself. So it's an investment too, man. When you try to sell shot, you're gonna get good pay for it. Obviously. I don't think I could do a 2-seater. No offense to the 2-seater guys. But yeah, I 4-seater is the way to go, man.
Yeah.
I don't know about the 6-seater now. When I saw that shit, I was like, God damn. Now question, Jack. Now that I got you on, is there gonna be an 8-seater?
Good God.
I said I would never build a 6-seater. And I did.
Yeah, there you go.
And now there's like, I don't know, Ethan, what is it, like 30 something 6-seaters?
33.
33. And I said I would never build a 1. I just built it just to say we could
it won't hurt.
Hey, man. All right.
It won't hurt to try one.
Yeah. Let's keep it going. Hot sauce. I just seen Hot Sauce. I just seen you at the event, Hot Sauce. I want some advice. What you gonna tell me? My money right, Hot Sauce?
Okay, so if your money right, that's the biggest thing. You get what you pay for. I mean, when I wanted to do the 4C stretch, I knew that I wanted to be in good hands. I didn't know UAS, but I heard good things about them. Then I contacted UAS. They got me in contact with Ethan. It was a smooth transition. I didn't have to worry about nothing. He kept on asking me to come down there and look at it. I was just like, nah, I trust you. I trust what you're doing. He did his thing. So yeah. You pay what you get for. You that's just anything in life. You going to a resort, you want to show your family a good time. You don't want bed bugs. You don't go to the motel. You go to a resort that has great reviews. I mean, it's common sense. But yeah, UAS is the best way to go. Ethan, big shout out to Big Brother. So,
Okay,
and I'll be back. Hold on. Let me just say one thing. I'll probably be back. Okay. So treat me like the princess that you guys did before. I'll add things and I'll pay. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Hey, Ethan, I want to talk to Ethan. Ethan, can you Ethan, I want to talk about when people pick up their four-seater, what is the response they have, Ethan, when they walk up and they see it, not 2 seats, but 4 seats, Ethan? What is the y'all need to get this stuff on camera, man. What is the response when they see it as a 4-seater?
A couple people have cried, honestly. Being serious, a couple of them men, but they have cried. Most of them yell. Most of the men, close to my age, most of them held their composure. But once they got home, I got a lot of texts and calls later on, and a lot of the people come contact. They call me on a regular, and they have their bike. They just want to talk Slingshot. So I think it wakes their Slingshot up, honestly. So you put a lot of time in and money, it makes it more personable.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So listen, we're gonna get into another commercial, but when we come back, we're gonna start with questions. We're gonna let you guys ask questions to each other, and when we be right back. So let's go into this commercial. We'll be right back.
Welcome to ATL Slingshot Store.
ATL Slingshot Store. Our store and installation shop is located in Kennesaw, Georgia, and on the web at atlslingshotstore.com. We offer aftermarket parts for the Polaris Slingshot and Vanderhall, body kits, LED lights, stereo equipment, air ride, rims, and installation services. Our primary offering is acrylic aftermarket parts with the option for personal customization. Parts are cut with an in-house CNC laser cutting machine. In addition, we are the dealer for various vendors. In-store financing offered through Snap Finance and online through Affirm. We offer the recently launched DDM Works Limelights. The Chaser LED kits can be purchased in a variety of packages, from only wheel rings and underglow to a full kit. Our focus is the installation of basic sound systems to medium-sized builds. We proudly offer the speaker brand PRV from Brazil. This year, we are bringing in a new brand to the Atlanta market, Torque Audio.
Thank you for your support for the last 3 years. We'll continue to make parts for your toys.
All right, and we are back, man. Y'all go check out the ATL Slingshot Store. Go check out Santos and Maylena. Santos and Maylena down there in Kennesaw. Y'all go check them out. ATL Slingshot Store. All right, we're back. And listen, we're gonna start up top with Paco. Paco, the floor is yours, sir. You can ask the group a question. You can make a comment. You can make a suggestion. The floor is yours, Paco. Take it away.
One question, the two wheels in the back, that conversion, how not reliable, but what's the pros and cons with that system?
You said the 2 wheels in the back?
The quad. The quad.
The quad.
The conversion, yeah.
Clay's not. It doesn't look like Clay's on.
Yeah, Clay had to go.
I would say if you want a Corvette, buy a Corvette.
Exactly.
Yeah, right? I mean, at that point, you pretty much got a car, I feel.
Oh, yes. Yeah. They're putting the full cabin closures, AC, heat, 4 wheels. Why did you start with a Slingshot?
Yeah. That was pretty much the only question I had.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's jump down to San. San, the floor is yours, ma'am, for a question to the group, a statement, suggestion.
I am really up in the air, y'all, about air ride. What do y'all suggest?
Me too.
Me 3.
What are you up in the air about, San? What are you up in the air about? That's Ethan right there. Ethan's right there.
I was gonna get the air ride, but then somebody said I don't need the air ride. I bought the core things, the shock to lift it up. So really, like, what is really the purpose for the air ride? I know it's just for show, but is it for something else? Just for show?
It's really when that
the coilover is great. On the big Slingshot with the 8 subs, the fast up, it's not fast. It's slow because it's so fucking heavy. I'm all for it on a motorcycle, but on a Slingshot, it's not necessary in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, air ride. Obviously, it looks beautiful when it's slammed down on the bottom on the ground.
Yes.
It does allow you to lift it higher it depends on the kit you buy and the shocks you buy. My number one reason why I'm not a giant air ride fan is reliability, dependability, and issues. So it doesn't matter what kit you've had installed, they leak. They fail. People stab the bags. You're grounded. You're done. There's nothing you're gonna do. So we have had Slingshots brought to us that with kits installed by the manufacturers, by installers. We've installed kits. We've tried kits, installed by other shops. And again, there are quite a few issues. Now, with that said, there's always the exception. We had one Slingshot had air ride. I never had a single issue with it. But again, I've had them where customers called me and somebody stabbed the bag at a show out of jealousy, which is ridiculous, but that's what,
Wow.
And then you're done. You're grounded. There's nothing you can do. At least with the coilovers, you can adjust the dampening, the softness of the ride, and go from there. I mean, RCB, I see him down there.
Yeah. RCB.
He's installed quite a bit of air ride.
RCB.
He can tell you positives and negatives of it.
RCB, can you hear me?
Yes.
Listen, you came perfect timing, man. Perfect timing. San, ask your question again, San.
He the one trying to get me to get it.
Oh.
So he gonna say yeah.
Oh my God.
That's a person trying to sell you shit.
He trying to get me to get the air ride.
Okay.
Don't do it. Get coilovers. You'll never be left stranded with coilovers. Ask Jack.
So RCB, why you think I need the air ride?
Well, everybody's gonna have their own opinion, but to me, it's very reliable. Jack does have a point. Out of jealousy, somebody come pop your bags, you will have issues. You're gonna be grounded. Never had that happen to me. I don't know. I don't think people like me that much, but I've never had no major issues with the air ride. Version 2 of AccuAir standalone system did had a lot of problems. Most of the customers that I had that did get it had major problems with it. But other than that, the first gen and the third gen now with Airlift, it's been great. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I love it. I like it, and I do install a lot of them.
I'm on my third rear shock on El Thumbe, and no one's ever stabbed it.
Say that again?
I'm on my third rear shock on El Thumbe, and no one has ever stabbed it and purposely poked it out.
Hey, I don't mean to sound like an ass, Scotty, but you must have really bad luck.
Hey, it's all heavy. I will tell you that. It's not fast up no more. It's slow up.
But I mean, ours is heavy because you seen the Monster and you seen Necio's bike and you seen Game Over. We never had an issue with the bags.
Well, that's great. I mean, I just had a small hole up here, and I even went in and used a grinder and made the hole a little bigger for the shock to go, for the airbag to go through, so it wouldn't rub a hole in it. And I'm on my third shock, and it's gravity. And what a show that helped me out last year, we would never say sling experience because I tried to leave was on the with there. As soon as I aired,
Yeah, Scotty, you have some background noise, Scotty.
Sorry,
How
man.
much is it? How much is it to get it done where you're at?
Jose.
Yeah.
The air ride price is $4,200
2 states away in a cornfield.
for the air ride, and is $1,000 for install.
Okay.
So usually I charge my customers $4,100 for the actual air ride, and then I charge them $1,000 to get it installed.
Now, slingshots that have the help me out, Ethan. What is the muffler?
Dual exhaust.
Oh, she's got rear exhaust, rear exit.
Well, you can still install it. I mean, you just got to be mindful that your muffler does touch your tire. So if you leave it low enough, it's gonna grass on the rear tire, and it will create kind of like an indent on the tire if you let it rub long enough. I have 2 customers that happened to.
So you can't set it to where a level where it won't ever go to that low?
Yeah, you can preset it.
You can preset it to where you can ride height at a level where it's not touching. But if you manually messing around with it and you leave it low enough, especially on a 4-seater, Jack does have a point. The 4-seaters being long, having a lot of weight in the back, that rear shock, if you don't adjust it properly or you do some customization in the rear, you will rub in the back.
And just one more question: what's the difference between the air ride and the coil over?
You have coilovers.
Coilovers better ride.
Never mind.
Coilover is more like a steady ride, and you will permanently be at that height. It's a comfortable ride. I'm not gonna knock on it. It's really comfortable, especially if you got UAS shocks. They're really comfortable in the rear. But you set to that height, and you have to manually adjust it if you want to change it to a different height.
Oh, so the coilovers, you can actually go higher?
You can go higher, you can go lower.
Higher or lower.
You can put it at your preference height, but
Do it. I was on a ride.
you have to be mindful how many people riding with you. If you usually ride by yourself or with 2 people, and then riding with 4 people is gonna affect it. So yeah.
Well, we just had like 110 pound subs, so we had to adjust the coilover just to make it better. But it rides great.
Correct.
On the air ride with the sling with 8 subs, it doesn't move. Slow up. It's no longer a fast up. I mean, we just don't even use the air ride anymore. We leave it where it is, and that's where it sits.
Okay, let's keep this going. Tammy, the floor is yours, ma'am. Do you have a question for the group, a suggestion, a comment for the group, Tammy?
You know, I never have had a top on mine, and I've lately been considering it. It's really hot in Central Florida for my German Shepherd. And I can't decide on whether to get the canvas or something else, or the T-tops. And do any of them rattle a lot or make noise? I haven't really ridden in a lot of other slingshots with roof. Can you give me any talk on that?
I love the Raptor roof.
Mm-hmm. Do you hear him, Tammy?
Yeah, I heard him. So, does anybody know, does the canvas, I know that it's easy. I kind of don't want it to be where I can't take it off, you know? Like, I want to be able to remove it too. And I wondered, with the canvas roof, is there a lot of noise from the canvas?
In my opinion, yes. It really, the wind really makes it pop a little. The Raptor roof, I absolutely love it. We only went with the Raptor roof because of the little gullwing doors, but we never even open them unless we're taking the seats out. There's plenty of room to get in and out. My wife wanted it because we could take the roof off and just leave the cage, and we have never done it once.
And so, okay. And so, Jack, you have those, right, for the 4-seaters?
Yeah. So we have 5 different roofs available for the 4-seaters. Everything from a basic tube roof with canvas. It is removable, but of course, it is Velcroed on, so you have to take it on and off. The Sling Shade, which is a Polaris product, in itself is a little flimsy, and then when you turn it into a 4-seater, it's equally as flimsy. When we did hot sauce, she wanted us to keep it permanent in the back, so we actually installed a brace and made it even stronger in the back. But it's the prettiest roof, I think, overall. Looks the best. But you can ask people even on a 2-seater, they're they don't like the way the doors are a little bit flimsy. They don't fit right sometimes. But it's by far the best looking roof. There's a combo of the 2, which is the gull wing. It's one that we did. There was a guy named Patrick that had it done. He's always posting stuff with a lime squeeze, I think it is. Roof. You'll see 4 doors that open, and they're metal. So it's an acrylic metal. It's similar looking to the canvas roof, so it has that same type of look, but it is stronger, and the doors do gull wing up. Like the Sling Shade, but again, it doesn't have the lines of the Sling Shade. Then we have the Expedition top that is the new factory roof / roll bar that we offer in also for the 4-seater. That's an easier removable roof than the canvas, but so I mean, and then there are other options also. But the least expensive is going to be the tube roof. The most expensive being either the Sling Shade or the gull wing, the twist gull wing. So, but again, there are other options. It just depends on what you want to do, and the look you're going for. If you're looking for functionality, and you don't mind removing the canvas, go with the tube roof. You're never going to have issues. It's easier. I don't think they're super loud at all. I'm not a roof person. I like to be open in mine. One thing I add for heat for myself are the air blasters with the misting system that we manufacture. In the summer, it's like in the winter, you don't really notice it. When you're driving, you notice it. But when you're stuck at a light in the summer, you turn that air blaster on, hit that misting. It is amazing. I would take that over a roof personally, but again, I think we have a few here that you can always come by since you're closer now than ever. You can come by and you can check out the roofs on the 4-seaters.
Okay. All right. Let's go to Irvin. Irvin, the floor is yours, sir. The floor is yours, Irvin, out of Louisiana. The floor is yours for a question, comment, suggestion, sir.
Kind of combination of both. Like, what kind of issues you guys have trailering? I have a 27-foot enclosed trailer, and nobody believes that I can get my stretch bike and my 2-seater in it, but I can do it. I pull one in, back the other one in, and I use the Go Jacks to swing them. You guys have any trailering issues?
What's the trailer for?
Oh man, I travel.
Yeah, we don't trailer.
Yeah. I don't know, Irvin. I don't know.
Nobody trailers? Sand?
No,
Sand drive everywhere.
I mean, we trailer all the time. I mean, an enclosed trailer, as long as you have the right, like 22-inch wheels or the adjustable shocks of air ride, it goes right in without an issue. So, I don't know. I know yours is a little bit longer than the standard. So, but I don't know. I'm glad you can fit them both in a 27-footer. That's impressive.
Right.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's keep it going. We're down to Scotty. Scotty, the floor is yours, sir. You can ask the group a question, comment, suggestion, Scotty. It's on you.
Man, I don't know, man. I'm just a guy who builds motorcycles who dabbles on the Slingshot side and having fun with them. Man, I'd like to see some. I'd like to see Jack put out some really cool sub enclosures with
12,
some
12-12s?
Say it again, Jack.
12-12s?
Well, I don't know about 12-12s. I'm just talking about like 2-12s. I mean, we need. I for these guys that are trying to build these bikes and not wanting to stretch them, they need some airspace, and 2 cubic feet. 2 cubic feet's not enough, and we need, some of these guys are needing 3.5 cubic feet. And me personally, I like that. I buy Jack stuff and we change it up and try to make it better for the sling that we're using it on. But I wish there was more stuff available for a little bit bigger airspace. And I know you came out with your I guess you call it
XL.
The XL, yes. Just it's a great starting point. I guess I should probably leave it at that because I used those once and they worked great, and we built off of those, and it was great to do that. Then to start over from fresh. But other than that, man, I mean, like I said, I'm just a newbie in this. We're trying to make a little splash in the game. I think we kind of did it with El Thumpe. We were disappointed in the fact that when the year was over, we thought there were be a lot more heavyweights come out based off what we try to do with El Thumpe, and really it just made a lot of people drop from heavyweight to middleweight and left us there with nobody to compete with. And Ruben's laughing his ass off right now.
Yeah.
Hey,
Jack.
I don't know.
Jack, you're the original fender pods. You're the headrest pods. You're the original for all that's the dual headrest or single headrest, the fender pods, the side pods I got bought from you 2015, 16. You're the original for what parts? What parts? All the damn pods?
I mean, I don't know. A lot of them, if not most of them. So what we try to do at UAS is create custom looking, clean looking pods, enclosures that not only sound good, but look good, look like they belong, that look custom, but yeah, you can buy them off the shelf. So when you order from us, and of course it depends on the time of year, but if you order from us, you could literally take something off the shelf and have it on your Slingshot and it looks custom, acts custom. Like Scotty was saying, our XL boxes, we have 2 cubic feet available, which is about 50% larger than what's available in the stock unit. But when you look at them and how they fit, they slide in. There's not a ton of modification that needs to be done, but they look like they belong. They don't look like, big square things hanging off. So that's the one thing we've been priding ourselves.
Your stuff. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but that's what's great about your stuff. You build stuff that looks like it belongs. It don't look like it's an afterthought.
Yes. Yeah. And then, like you said, like Scotty, like you, Jose at RCB, these guys take our stuff a lot of times and literally add their own flair, make it house bigger speakers or expand it. But at least they have a good starting point. But the average consumer, Karen in Ohio can come in and order a speaker pod and put it on their Slingshot and look custom and doesn't have to have, a custom shop fabricate. So, our background was in audio. I mean, we've been in audio since 2007. We were a giant in the game, and we've built stuff for SEMA, CES every single year for some of the biggest electronic companies. And so the biggest thing is my heart is in it. My son, the reason Underground started in the beginning, my son turned 15 years old, and that's what started it and catapulted it into what it was. We're actually a very small company now to compare to what we used to be, because we're focusing more on just creating stuff to solve problems. But again, all the stuff we did when you saw it in 2015 in Atlanta, the white Slingshot, that thing was epic. Nobody had anything like it at the time. Didn't exist. And there's always something we're trying to come up with. And then all of a sudden you saw everybody with those, the pod on the back. And again, we
Tombstone.
love it. Our heart's in it. We love the family. We love everybody. We love the support. And, we just try to keep it original and go from there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Hot sauce. Hot sauce. The floor is yours. The floor is yours for a question, a comment, suggestion to the group. Hot sauce. You're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute.
I learned that in corporate America, that mute button is save lives. I'm telling you, I've said some shit. I'm telling you.
You're right.
All right. So listen, so with the coilovers, okay. Typically, like, just Ethan, if you can remember, I know I haven't been gone that long from you. Do you typically set it at its highest level, or is there higher that I can go at this point?
No, it's usually on the rear, and from the start of where it stops at all the way to the left, you start your clicks. We usually leave the one in the back at 5 clicks to the right, each knob. You understand? I told you all that when I did it.
No, so what I'm saying is it at its highest level, or can I go higher?
No, that's the dampening I'm talking about. No, it's adjusted to where we leave all of them at on 4-seaters. Because when you're going, if we left it real low and then you put weight in it, it's going to sink even lower. That's why we highly recommend that, because the factory shock is so small and it's just a regular shock. So 200-300-pound people in the back, it's almost dragging and there's no way to adjust it. You understand? So then you're just going to drag and, going up like certain curbs and pulling in certain parking lots. You understand?
Can I go higher than where it's at right now, Ethan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, you can. The only thing is, what Ethan's trying to say is, we set it where overall it works the best. So in other words, if you set the shock too high or raise the rear too high and you give the Slingshot gas, there's a chance that the belt might skip. So now, with that said, if you set it at the highest level and you have the dampening down where it's really bouncy and there are a bunch of people in the back, you might bottom out. So there are different adjustments. And the nice thing about the coilover over air ride is that you can adjust the rebound and the coil and the bounce, basically the stiffness and the bouncing, and then how quickly it responds back. So are you trying to raise the rear more? Or?
Yeah, because what's going on right now is the things that I've gotten, the pods and everything like that. I just want it up just a little bit more. Maybe I don't know how many clicks to suggest.
What size wheels do you have?
22s.
Okay, and you have probably the 335 tire, right? You have the biggest tire?
No, she's got a 295.
Okay, so going to a 335 tire will raise you a little bit naturally. You can also raise it, and then did she get coilovers in the front also?
Sir. No.
Okay, so you could raise the front. We'll actually end up raising the rear. Just raise the whole Slingshot. Then you could go higher on the back because the front's raised, so it'll level out more.
This is the only downside about you guys not being, where in Atlanta. I know, close. All right, so you're saying, okay, I need to get. Okay, do I need to get bigger tires? Huh?
I can send you the shocks, and I'm pretty sure that Santos can put them on. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Wait, when you say send me the shocks, I don't have them?
You don't have
the front.
Huh?
I don't think you have them in the front. I don't have your invoice in front of me, but I don't think you have them.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I saw she think to get some free shocks.
I'm sure, yeah, right. I'm just joking. Are you
gonna I put a 24 in the back of mine.
Scotty, you're cutting out. What's going on?
No, he ain't cutting out.
Scotty, you starting trouble.
Okay, so I will get the shocks from you guys, and I can get someone else to put them on.
Yeah.
Jackson
will send them tomorrow.
Yeah, ours are specifically designed. So they're actually made. I'm sure you heard the company DDM. DDM makes coilovers. We use the same manufacturer. Both of us do. Ours are different though. Ours are taller and they're designed for extra weight. So
robust.
But what that tells you is that it's a super high quality shock. Because the other company, like I just mentioned, uses the same manufacturer. as we do. So, but ours are specifically designed to raise it higher and also to handle the extra weight. And again, we've been using those same shocks now for 4 years. And we tried some other companies in the beginning and it didn't work out. So, just the luxury of us is there's so much trial and error that we know what works, what doesn't work, because, there have been, we have used another company, and I'm not going to mention names, but for shocks, and they did not work out. They didn't handle what we needed to do.
So you suggest that get the shocks that I need for the front, the front 2 shocks, and then are you suggesting that I also get a bigger tire also?
I would. I mean, if you have a 22, you should be able to put a 335 on there.
She's got the OEM fender, Jack.
Well, you're going to lose that fender. So now you're going to have to buy the UAS fender that's designed to work with a 355 tire.
All right. So for now, I should, for now, because I still want to take a break from the last bill. So for now, I want to just the 2 shocks would definitely be that'll help lift it up.
Yes.
I'll call you tomorrow.
And then you'll do a return customer discount. Okay.
Always, yes. Actually, that's the thing. Any UAS customer that's ever had a stretch done automatically qualifies for quite a big percentage off on anything that we manufacture. So
okay. All right, thank you.
All right.
Hot sauce. I went with a 24 in the back.
Cool.
And I got the fender from UAS too.
Okay.
So they
I'm gonna have to get those coils definitely because it's too low.
I thought you were coming in for the V2.
Oh yeah, I'll be back. I told you. I just said that I'll be back.
So that you would want them for that, and probably move up to 24s, but 22s are fine.
Here we go with the Walmart. See, I told you go for coils. You end up coming with a Vader hood and all this other. All right, y'all have a thank you.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial. When we be back, we're going to talk to UAS and see if they have some new parts coming out. They have anything new for us, and then we're going to close out of here and get everybody to give us their social medias. RCB, you got something you want to say, sir?
We got new parts coming out too.
Okay, RCB. When we come back, we're going to talk to RCB and UAS, and we're going to talk about new parts coming out. All right, so let's get on this final commercial, and we'll be right back.
In 2022, the Three-Wheel Showdown has become one of the fastest growing three-wheel showcasing for the Polaris Slingshot, Can-Am Ryker, the T-Rexes, the Vanderhall, from the East Coast to the Midwest to the sights of California, and has awarded over $50,000 in cash and prizes throughout the year. It's about to get bigger and better. Welcome to the 2023 Three-Wheel Showdown, coming to a city near you, bringing you some of the livest entertainment, the best sound competition. When the Three-Wheel Showdown comes to your town, it's fun for the entire family, live entertainment for the young and old, and win a little cash while you're having some fun. Jacksonville, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia, Los Angeles, California, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, New York City, Slidell, Louisiana, Wisconsin Dells, Charlotte, North Carolina, French Lick, Indiana, the all-new Legends Ball, Atlanta, Georgia, Las Vegas, Nevada, and also to be announced, Charleston, South Carolina, Dallas, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, and Little Rock, Arkansas. For more information or directions, log on to showdownrally.com. And also in part by your proud sponsor, Light the Night LED, to come out and have some fun with the Three-Wheel Showdown. Just tell a friend, bring a friend, so we all can be friends after the weekend at the Three-Wheel Showdown.
All right, and we're back, man. If you're just now tuning in, man, that was the Three-Wheel Showdown platform, man. Go check them out. They're going to be in Jacksonville coming up. All right, so just now tuning in, our sponsors today are Light the Night. Go check out Mr. Vernon Walker in San Antonio, Texas. If you want to light the night, you have to get Light the Night. Let's not even talk about Zeus. If you want Zeus, you got to go get Light the Night with Mr. Vernon Walker. All right, so let's keep going. Hey, our other sponsors are 210 Slingers, man. Listen, the 210 Slingers are always in the street. They always in the street. Go check them out. Go check their Facebook out. They're always in the street. All right, and we have the ATL Slingshot store, Kennesaw, Georgia, man. Go check out Maylene and Santos, man. If you're in Georgia, if you're in Florida, if you're wherever you at, go check out the ATL Slingshot store online at atlslingshotstore.com. All right, so we're back. And we're going to start with RCB. RCB, introduce yourself, sir, so everybody knows who you are, RCB, and tell us what you got going on, sir.
Well, we got, like I said, rigging custom bikes out of Tampa, Florida. We dedicate ourselves to customizing slingshots and motorcycles. We got some new parts coming out. In acrylic, we're gonna release them at the Sling Experience. We're gonna be out there. We got some battery trays. We got some amp trays that go underneath the slingshot for those shops that like to customize and need a little bit more space underneath the bike in order to put bigger amps. But there's 2 products that we're releasing out at Sling Experience that we will make the announcement at that time. We don't want to spoil it. Something to show off.
Yeah. Okay.
I got to bring extra money.
All right, RCB, I appreciate that, sir. All right, let's move it over to UAS. Jack and Ethan, Dream Killer. The floor is yours, sir. Tell us what you got new for us. What's coming out? What can we expect from UAS?
Ethan, go ahead.
Yeah. We have a lot of stuff coming out, honestly. Some things I can't tell. I'll let Jack announce that. But we also have, a front battery tray. We've got rear battery trays that we've had. 2 front. B2, obviously. It's pretty. I've got 5 bikes on the street now. Came out. The other stuff, Jack, I have to mention or clarify what it is and when.
Okay. All right. Nice. Well, Jack, this was, if you're just not tuning in, all panel members are 4-seater owners. There are, in my opinion, the top tier slingshot owners. They have taken the path of chopping their slingshot in half and putting 2 more seats in it. So that's the ultimate switch up to the slingshot. So it was a great episode. Glad to have Jack and Ethan on, and honored to have all the slingshot owners on here with stretch slingshots. But Jack, I want to ask you one question, Jack.
Yes,
so
sir.
Jack, what if I was to come in, Jack, and I want to get the 6-seater, Jack? I'm skipping the 4-seater, Jack. I want to go straight to the 6. What it look like for me, Ethan? What it look like, Ethan?
It has 6 seats.
I mean, Ethan, what the price is, Ethan?
Well, it depends on a few things. If you're a new customer, the same as the 19 to 15, you're just adding like 10K more to it, but there's 10K more to it that it takes, to be a 6-seater.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm adding 4 seats. 4 seats.
Yes, 4 seats.
Jesus Christ. All right. That's
I
crazy.
got one more question.
Me too.
Go ahead,
San.
Why is it when they do the conversion, why is it that, like the shoulder strap, why is that in the back there, not the front? Don't the front need the shoulder strap?
The wall's in the back now. Remember, it's just cut. The wall is in the back. It's cut in the middle, remember? So your wall as a 2-seater that your back's up against, that's in the back now. Of all things that limousines, trucks, vans, it's all in the back now. So unless you wanted a wall there or a lot of framing it's going to be an eyesore, a lot more work. I mean, we've done some things custom like a shoulder strap, but we can do it because we fabricate. We're the kings of it. But you have to, if that's something you want, you have to mention it to me. I don't offer it to people unless they ask,
Okay.
Yeah, we have done a few different, like not really roll hoops, but forgot what we called it. That was one application, but we've done a couple of shoulder straps or 3-point straps.
Yeah, okay. For legal purposes, we can't call it a roll hoop or a roll bar. Our lawyers will get us, get on it. But no, Ethan's absolutely correct. If you do want a 3-point harness or a 4-point in the front, we can do a bar across the back. I mean, a 4-point on a seat where you have the ones that come like this, one, they're uncomfortable. Two, when there's no support and you're putting those cheap racing seats in, they don't do anything at all. You know, you really need the bar across to do it. Now we've done, I don't know, 6 or 7 that way, not too many, but there are people that do want it. But the main reason, like Ethan was saying, is when it's coming from the back over here, that's now in the back. In the front, we do the lap belt. Ours is retractable, so it's, you know, it is nice. I've actually been in an accident in a 4-seater. I went sideways at 90 miles an hour on the highway. I didn't roll, and my lap belt kept me in. However, we have, for the people that do want the standard 3-point, we can do that, no problem. It's only a few $100s more. It's actually not that much more, but again, the look just doesn't quite have the same open feeling and look. But we can, you know, if you want to bring it back in, and we can add that to it. So
that was a great question, San. Thank you. I actually had that question too.
Okay.
But I want to ask you guys, because I know you, Ethan, y'all are the, you know, top dogs in the game. So I want to ask you, and RGB, I guess. I want to ask the battery. What is the best battery to get? Because honestly, I treat Sling Mods like Amazon, you know, a lot. I'm always on there, and they have this new battery that's $500. It's called a Gravity. I don't know, something they just came out with. It's $500, and it's supposed to be like the strongest one in the world. What is the best battery that I need to add?
AGM battery is not stronger than.
Huh?
An AGM battery is not stronger than a lithium battery.
No, this is lithium. They just came out with it, Ethan.
$500.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it. I haven't been on Slingbots in a long time, but nowhere near it. It almost can't be lithium. The guys on the panel, Scotty, do you use lithium? Have you ever found one for anywhere near 500?
Scotty.
Here it is right here.
Scotty, we can't hear you, Scotty. Scotty, I don't know why Scotty keeps getting muted.
Yeah, I can believe seeing a lithium for 500.
Little, it would have to be tight.
But you know, lithiums in themselves. Yeah, I mean, lithiums. Again, a lot of baggers use them because they're not allowed to run the motorcycle while they're in audio competition. And the way lithium works, it keeps the voltage and then it dies. It's almost like if you run a power tool and all of a sudden it just it doesn't slow down, it just dies and it's done. That's what a lithium is compared to an AGM, or as it gets, the voltage will drop gradually. A lithium, like I said, will stay at full speed, and then all of a sudden it'll go away. But there are issues with lithiums, mixing them. So whoever does it, you want to make sure they know what they're doing for charging purposes, heat purposes, and stuff like that. Scotty, you do baggers, right? You're used to lithium?
Yes, we use lithium in everything. We build our own in lithium cells. For example, the big red Slingshot, it's got 6 40 amp hour batteries. My wife's got 4 40 amp batteries. Most of our bikes have at least one 40 amp hour battery out of lithium cells. They're great. In Limitless Lithium has got, they've just released, in fact, they got a 30 and a 40 amp hour. You know, they're $800-900, but they're great batteries. You're not going to find a better battery. They got a great BMS. But something that I didn't know this when we built these Slingshots is that when we compete with them, they stay running. So there's really not a big importance of spending a shit ton of money on battery power like it is on a motorcycle where they don't run when you compete. So you need the battery power on the motorcycles, but not so much as on the Slingshots because they stay running because they're not so loud. But however, the Slingshots, the few that we have done, we have mega power on them, and they're all lithium battery cells that we make. So it's AGMs. You're not going to do it. You're not going to get what you need out of an AGM, in my opinion. The lithium is the only way to go.
Yeah. So the new alternator that they also came out with, do you believe that replacing both of those would help you? You know, because the factory alternator for the 2020, I don't know. I'm having problems right now. I did what Ethan told me not to do. Is I added a whole bunch of lights from where you guys were, where you left off at. And now, I'm completely dead, and it won't charge at all. So I'm thinking the battery it says bad cell. So
yeah, I'm currently in the process of installing one of Jack's alternators. Jack, help me out. Is it a 320 amp? Is that it?
Yeah.
And
So
I've had it for 8 months. I haven't installed it, but it's being installed tonight. As soon as the show's over, I'm finishing it, installing it on my wife's. And she's, like I said, she's got 4 40 amp hour batteries. So with the new alternator and the battery we have, we should have no problem with power. But Jack, go ahead.
Yeah. Do you have do you have the aftermarket alternator? Oh, yours is a 2020. Okay.
No.
So here's the thing. Are you dying when the Slingshot is off or when it's on?
It's not. I don't feel confident in it. So yeah, it's dying. Okay. It's weak.
All right. So we do make a battery tray for the front on the 2020. It houses 3 Optimus size batteries or Stinger 1200s or the Limitless.
Jack, I got 4 40 amp hours in your battery tray.
Yeah. So
it's full.
We offer it for all years 15, 19, and then 2020 up. I definitely would add the batteries in the front before worrying about an alternator, because I don't think the draw on yours is enough to worry about doing that. So that'd be the first thing I would do, and maybe isolate the lights, because you did add a lot of lights after it left us. Isolate the lights to a single battery with an isolator switch, where you can flip the switch, and then that way it doesn't kill your Slingshot or anything like that, just in case.
In my opinion, you have to make a decision if you want the audio or the lights. It's hard to do both because it kills your battery.
An isolator switch.
Yeah, one of the things I heard you say is that you have a bad cell, so you're never gonna get the battery charged up with the bad cell. It's never gonna.
Yeah,
work.
I know, it's done.
Yeah, you have to get that changed for sure.
Yeah.
And for me, I believe in lithium. I love lithium. Whether you're buying like the Limitless or you have Jack, or somebody builds you a cell, a lithium cell.
And they're 500 and above, the lithium.
I don't know any $500 for 500.
Yeah, I don't know $500 lithium. I mean,
so where do I get the battery? Huh?
I just bought one from Ralph.
Ralph Muhammad.
A little over $1,000, but it's a big one.
I got call me tomorrow. I'll hook you up, girl.
What's the name of your company? How do I get in contact with you?
Bloodline Custom Cycles.
What is it?
He builds the
Bloodline Custom Cycles.
What's your phone number? I'm sorry, y'all.
903-812-7423.
What's the last 4?
7423.
Okay, 903-812-7423.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll call you tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get up out of here, man. Wait a minute. Who is this? All right. We're gonna get out of here, man. I want to thank you guys for coming on the show, man. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you, Scotty, Sansan, and everybody else that was on the show. It was a great show, man. You guys are 4-seaters. Love to have you guys back at any time, man. Scotty, if you want to come back, let me know, Scotty. But Jack, appreciate it. Honor to have you on here, Jack. I know the history, bro. Many times I've been in your store shopping. Much love, bro. And like I said, thank you for coming, man. And we out, man. Peace.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks.
All right. Listen, I thank you guys for taking time, man, to get on Straight Up TV, man. I am your Slingshot platform, man, for YouTube. Anytime you feel like you want to come by, man, if you have a conversation, man, if you have something to say that for the betterment of the Slingshot community, man, please contact me and come on the show, man. So let's close out. Let's close out with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Give me your social